foods. And is it the type of thing where you have to start cooking like days in advance for that day for Genna? Or, on that day you wake up that morning, parents or whomever, mother, father, whoever, and they cook?
Yes, they start like the day before, and then they're cooking that night and then that morning. So it's, amazing smells all around. It's awesome.
Okay. And so my other thing is, so here in the U.S., while Christmas does last, and because you do both holidays, but so Christmas lasts like one day, December 25th, but there's a big lead up to it. So some people will say, well, Christmas lasts for at least like 2 months, a month or so forth. How long does Genna last?
You just have that one day, but leading up to it, you do have that feeling like, Christmas is coming, because you see all the people selling things for the holiday, and just the excitement, like the flowers that I told you about. It just, the holiday's coming. Okay.
So it is something that everybody knows is upon you. It's in the air. Everybody knows that. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. And so then, one of the big things, in addition to gift giving here, which, I did some research on that, and they said that's a childhood ritual that children are taught. So I just had to throw that in their soul circle, just so you'll know, it's something that, you're taught. And we'll talk about that a little bit further. But what about, like cards? Like, I know that's a big thing for many people, at least making sure that the people that you surround yourself with will receive a card from you for the holiday. Is that something that, with Genna, you do cards and stuff?
Yes, that we do greeting cards. Definitely you send them out to friends or family. That's probably the most thing that you do is like gift giving. Okay.
Is it homemade? Are the cards homemade, or you can?
No, not homemade. Just Ethiopian, greeting cards will have, the Ethiopian wording and everything like that. Just wishing everybody, Merry Christmas.
Okay. Very interesting. And you know what? Now that you said Merry Christmas. So here, there's the whole, well, no. You know what? You already answered that about Santa. I was about to say, so is there a Rudolph and all that kind of stuff? But you answered the thing about, you answered that.
It's more like, it's really directed to like Jesus' birth, like whenever Christmas is mentioned over there.
Okay. And I saw that in my research that oftentimes here in the U.S., a lot of people forget about the religious aspect of Christmas, like Jesus' birth. Like that's what it is. The celebration of the birth of Jesus Christ, where it has turned more into a secular gift-giving thing. So
it has turned into like a business almost.
It's turned into a business, and they had the numbers and I was like, wow, oh my goodness, because the numbers are big. But so the last major thing that I definitely want to talk to you about are children. Do you and Mr. Robinson, do you all have any children?
We don't have any children, but we do talk about, in the future, definitely.
In the future. Okay. So, and I bring up children, because I'm not trying to be nosy or anything, but I bring up children to find out when you have children, if and when you have children, will you teach them about both traditions, Genna and Christmas?
Definitely. Especially like Mondo, he's so into like our culture, like he loves learning. He wants me to like teach him, words and stuff all the time.
Nice.
He's so big into like me making sure that I don't forget, that way that we're able to teach our children like our culture.
Okay. And so you're going to teach both traditions. Like your children won't, you definitely have it planned that if and when that happens, they won't just know one part, they'll know both parts. Just like you did, but you came from one country to another country, whereas the child will probably be born here in one particular thing. So that's very important.
Right, so you have to teach them, like, so they don't, they learn their history.
Yeah, so they learn their history. Yay! Oh! Well, Miran, any last thing you want to share with the Soul Circle before we go? Well, before you go, and then I'll wrap up.
No, I'm just very excited to be, on your show. I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. Anytime the Soul Circle, at least the people that I believe are in the Soul Circle, we like to learn, new things and talk to new people and not the same, the same old. Like, we want to do the new things. But
right.
I'm going to play one last song, and as I say, thank you for calling in and sharing yourself. Sharing your experience with the Soul Circle is very, very, very important and makes everybody a better person. Indeed.
Yeah, it's good to learn new things.
Aww. Even though you're in Florida. I won't hold that against you. But the last one is an Ethiopian Orthodox, if I say this wrong, I apologize, Tewahedo. Is that, how far off am I? Say it again.
No, you're good.
Oh, okay. Church song. But thank you so much. And Soul Circle, our last Ethiopian song. So, Soul Circle. Oh my goodness. Like, I am just really feeling full right now. Our guest, Miron Robinson, thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending time with the Soul Circle. And again, sharing yourself and your experiences and your life with the Soul Circle so that we can definitely live a fuller life. And our experiences are just that much more greater. So even though you're in Florida, Miron, with the 80 degrees and we're up here with the ice, thank you so much for spending time with us. And we hope to have you back in the future, yourself and your mister. That would be so nice. So that last song that the Soul Circle that we had a chance to listen to was an Ethiopian Orthodox Tewahedo church song. So I might have it totally pronounced wrong, and I do apologize if my tongue got all twisted. But there you have it. So these are like, I love these songs. Like, I love these songs. And while, I would need Miron to translate for me, I do appreciate the cadence and just the feel of all of the songs. I appreciate, I certainly do appreciate all of everything. Everything that she talked about in Ethiopia. Christmas is January 7th, everybody. So, she does maintain both traditions. So here in the U.S., December 25th, she and her family do December 25th, but she does not forget. She does not forget from where she comes. And so that is January 7th and Genna. So look that up. Look it up, read on it. Like, it's so important to know. And the basis is the differences in calendars, because there are differences in calendars, just like the clocks, as we had talked earlier. So, Soul Circle, that is Christmas is January 7th. I hope you join me next Monday. It's going to be a surprise. It's going to be a mystery. So join me and you'll find out all of the things that we'll be talking to and all the great music that says, what we're feeling at that time. So definitely join me next week. And don't forget, you can always log on to www.lifeenhancementradio.com and you can listen to a whole host of awesome hosts that are there. So there's me, Desiree, on Mondays with That's My Song. You just heard 3 songs that go to Christmas is January 7th, Ethiopian Christmas. How nice. And then there's Let's Pillow Talk at 9 p.m. on Tuesdays with Latanya Smiley. Conversations with Deborah Franklin at 6:30 on Wednesdays. And then that's followed up also with The Compassionate Kind with Cheryl Alston at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays. And then there's True to the T with Tashira Jones at 7 on Thursdays. And then the Life Enhancement Radio founders, Kendall and Leroy, come in at 6 o'clock on Friday. And they have lots of information to share with you and lots of literature and, lots of enhancement for you. So make sure you check that out as well. And then Saturday morning, there's Reverend William Green, A Better You. And that's on Saturdays at 10, followed by Sister Girl Sessions with Danielle Kinsey at noon on Saturday. So make sure you